Hi all, and welcome to my channel, Fred Makes Things. Today is our final video for 2022. A hopefully quick year in review. Um, so yeah, uh, 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 it's going to be in three different parts. Part one is um, my life in review, like a little bit of things that happened to me, for me, around me. I don't know. Part two is going to be um, channel review, things that happened for the channel, around the channel, for the channel, things like that. And then part three is going to be channel plans, what the new year and what 2023 is going to look like for my little little channel here. So, before we get started, I do want to say if I sound different, there's two reasons for that. One, I am getting over a head cold and I'm still a bit congested, um, and my throat still hurts a little bit. So, if you hear any like throat clearing and stuff like that, that is where that comes from. Normally, I try to edit any of that stuff out, but I imagine that it's probably going to be a bit more noticeable in this video. And the other thing is I have a new headphones and a new mic on my headphones, right? So I'm trying these out to see how these work for sound quality. So yeah, that's where that is. Those are the two tiny little bits of housekeeping, mostly like the possible change in audio. So yeah, let's talk what my life was like in 2022, part one. Um, I've recorded this video or this voiceover a few times, and every time it gets a little sad and morose. So I'm going to try to keep this one shorter so that it doesn't seem so sad and so morose. Um, so yeah, 2022 started off great. The channel started off great. All was well in my world, and I was trucking along, living my life, working on projects, and just enjoying life. And then in June, I received a phone call letting me know that one of my very close family members was in the final stages of an illness I didn't even know he had. So when I learned that, I immediately booked a flight back to Canada so that I could be closer to my family for when he would eventually pass. So June kind of got a bit rocky for me. Um, I was in Canada from mid June to early July. Um, I got to be here for his passing and to be with my family afterwards, so that was very nice. But it was a really big shock, and it took me a while to recover from it. At this point in time, I don't think I am fully um, gone through the whole grieving process, but Um, yeah, so that's when my life this year felt like it got a little derailed. And then over the summer, my husband and I ended up taking care of our cat, Oscar. He was sick. Um, we knew he was sick when we adopted him. He had FIV, which just means he had a severely compromised immune system, and that anything um, he could get sick at any time for any reason, basically. And that's kind of what happened over the summer. He started having kidney issues, which morphed into other issues. And in um, the beginning of September, early September, we had to make the decision to say goodbye to him as well. So I started the beginning of the summer um, sad, and I ended the summer sad. And I feel like that's kind of where I've been ever since. Kind of just sad. Um, I love that guy with like all of my heart. So it sucks that we had to say goodbye to him. But anyway, so those things kind of kept me mm, a bit floundering at home. I got sick over the summer as well, so that didn't help. And it just, like a few hard things at once in a short period can really like take the wind out of your sails, I guess. And so for the rest of the year, I've kind of just been taking it like one day at a time, trying not to get bogged down in all the grief and sadness. And this year, I also started fostering rescue cats. I got a rescue cat and her 6 babies in April. All of the babies found forever homes in pairs, and they're all doing really well and are all really happy. But the mama cat, Susie, couldn't seem to find the perfect family for her. So then in November, we decided we were just going to keep her, and we adopted her. We adopted her for 3 reasons, really. Reason one is we were worried that if she was adopted, she would end up being returned because she is a high energy, high maintenance, very demanding, a bit destructive of a cat. And we were worried that when her true personality shone, um, potential adopters would be turned off by her because she's not an easy cat, uh, not by any stretch of the imagination. Reason two is um, she gave Oscar a really good time at the end of his life, and we wanted to like hold on to that little piece, right? They got along really well. They played together, they slept near each other, they hung out together. And so it was really nice, I think, to give him a little companion for his end days. And then part three is somewhere along the way, I think we just fell in love with her and can't imagine her being in anybody else's house. So we have her now. She's our permanent cat. You most likely will hear her squeaking, meowing in the background of my videos from now on. Um, and yeah, we also brought in another foster cat, Hazel. We got her to act as a companion for Susie after we had to say goodbye to Oscar. She was pure black, black nose, black whiskers, black feet, like paw pads. Everything about her was black. And she was great. She's a really good cat, a really great starter cat, like the definition of what a cat should be. She was really great. I loved her a lot too. She had a few health conditions, health issues, but we worked through them and we made sure she was super healthy and ready for a new home. She had a couple of potential adopters, an adopter who chose not to take her, a couple of things like that. And then finally, she found the perfect adopter for her, and she was adopted out um, just before I came back to Canada for Christmas, the day before we left for Canada, actually, December 18th. She uh, she went to her forever home and she's doing really well there too. So 8 cats this year fostering, and I only kept one. So I think that is good. Means I'm not going to turn into a crazy cat lady just yet. And then in the new year, we plan on continuing to foster cats, and I'm kind of working on my husband to maybe start fostering dogs as well. So it was a rough year. It was a bit of a sad year. Um, but we got through it, and we are expecting 2023 to be a lot better. Yeah, so let's talk channel review. The channel did really well this year. I started posting regularly again in the middle or late January, 3 videos a week every week, only missing a couple um, uploads because of some unforeseen things. Um, we grew exponentially this year. I started less than 50 subscribers in January, and now as of recording this video, I'm over 275. So that's like a 5 times increase, and that is just amazing. So to all of you who are watching this who subscribed this year, or last year, or whenever, thank you so much for watching my videos, for subscribing to them, for commenting or liking or just engaging with um, what I do. I appreciate you. I appreciate every single one of you. And really, this channel is what's kept me kind of grounded and moving forward. Because when I was like stuck in some of the heavy grief this summer, this channel is what kind of pulled me through. I know the content kind of took a hit. My editing kind of fell apart. My uploading kind of fell apart. There were some issues in some videos and things like that. But I'm really hoping that in this new year, I'll be able to get all of that back under control and move forward with how it should be. So yeah, so when you count all of my videos that I did this year, all of my unboxings and sewing content and long form videos and miscellaneous stuff, um, I uploaded this many videos, how many ever you see on the screen. That includes the full 24 days of holiday videos that I do in December. Someday I'll come up with a catchy title um, for them. And then the two videos that I managed to put up this week as well. So that's something to be proud of. Being able to be consistent with 3 videos a week um, is a very, very good thing, I think. This channel also saw a couple of videos really start getting pushed in the algorithm, and I started getting new viewers that way for having like 200 and some subscribers. Some of my views now are on a couple of thousands on some of the videos, and that's really, really cool to see too. It means more people coming and kind of seeing what I'm talking about and stuff. I also think my voiceovers and my explanations this year got a little bit better, um, just because I think I'm getting more comfortable talking into a microphone or into a video or what have you. And so I think all in all, the channel and the growth did really well this year, and I'm really proud of um, everything that I managed to accomplish. So let's get on to our third and final topic, and that's channel plans. Not much is changing in the new year. Next year, 2023, I still plan on doing like miscellaneous videos on Mondays. Those are your unboxings and reviews and whatever takes my fancy. I'm hoping to do more puzzles, more Lego, um, more house updates and stuff like that. I haven't really been working on the house or getting it together, so I haven't been able to do many projects or anything like that. But hopefully, in the new year, I'm going to be a little bit better at planning and getting some of those kinds of content videos for you up as well. Sewing is going to stay the same. Really, I'm going to do Sewers Club unboxings, project reviews. I'm going to do project revisits as well, but it may not necessarily just be for Sewers Club. It could be for some of the things that I made last year in some of my other sewing projects, kind of revisiting those and improving or changing or working on them. So the revisits are going to be a little bit different, but um, still sewing related. And there might be some new patterns and stuff that I pick from new companies. And then Fridays are still going to be my long form time lapse videos. I'm not going to do anything different with those except maybe not go near a cross stitch project for a little while. As of recording this video, I still haven't finished the Peanuts cross stitch because, well, I haven't been in at home to work on it. So I have a question for all of you with that. Would you like to see me finish the Peanuts cross stitch in January and upload those videos, or would you rather me hold off and just publish them next Christmas for that? It would be just like the left side of the Christmas bulbs and making the tree skirt itself. I mean, maybe a time lapse, but I don't know. Like a full complete time lapse. It's a really big project, so I don't even know how long that time lapse would end up being. Um, yeah, so not too much is changing. I am gonna add a new sewing a long-term full year sewing project, and that's going to be a temperature quilt. If you don't know what temperature quilts, there's going to be a video introducing them in January as well. But the basic idea is that you choose a gradient of colors to represent the individual temperature ranges of the area that you live in. And then every day you check the high and the low, choose the corresponding colors, and then sew a block or sew something together to reflect those highs and lows. And then stringing all of those pieces together, by the end of the year, you're going to have like a really big colorful quilt or blanket or something to work with. I really see it being popular for knitters and crocheters to do like a row a day or a row a week. I think it's a row a day um, of the different colors, right? High and low. But I thought I'd try it out with a quilt. So, yeah, that is my year and in review and channel plans. I think this was more succinct than what I've managed to put together in the past. So, yay me. And then we'll do a little bit more housekeeping and then I'll say goodbye. So, this video is going up December 30th. I'm flying back home to New England today as well, hopefully, if all goes well. So this is the last video for this year. So I'll wish you all like a happy new year, and I wish all of the best for all of you next year. I am going to continue keeping a bit of a break for myself, and I'm not going to be posting too much in the first few weeks of January. I will be doing all of the unboxings that I would normally do, but there's not going to be any extra content besides that. So you're going to get the 3 regular unboxings, but there won't be any other videos for any of that until I come back with my Sewers Club project review, and that's going to be either the 3rd or the 4th week in January. I haven't quite decided yet. I'm not sure how long of a break I'm going to need, and I would like to focus at least a week and a half to not creating any sort of content at all, just to relax, get my house in order, and enjoy the new year. So watch for new content either the 3rd or the 4th week in January. I will know better and will tell you exactly when the review video will go up, probably when I do my Sewers Club unboxing video. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to go. So I'll just repeat, thank you so much for watching and subscribing and engaging with this channel. I really enjoy it. I really appreciate it. And yeah, so I'm going to go because I still need to edit this video and get it up. I hope you enjoyed watching my dining room table get cleaned up as well. If you watched any of my videos, any of my frustration or working videos in December, you will know that my dining room got worse and worse and worse as the weeks went on. But the day before I left, I managed to finally get that room cleaned up. So hopefully you enjoyed that time lapse. So with all of that being said, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching, and I will talk with you in the new year. Bye!